Do you have any idea what an Alpine divorce is, Allison?
I don't know, like once you reach a certain altitude, you don't like your partner anymore?
Not really.
Okay.
But this TikTok's gone viral. A woman showed her husband walking so far ahead of her at the airport that they ended up getting completely lost from each other. By the time the trip ended, so did the marriage. She went back home alone and the relationship was over.
What?
It sounds like to me you might be, if you were ever in a relationship and traveling, you may end up in an Alpine divorce situation because you'd be the dude in this situation.
I would. I'd be the one leaving you behind and needing my space. Listen, airport divorces exist for a reason. That was a trending topic a few months ago. I think this couple would have been benefited by an airport divorce. Maybe the trip would have gone smoother. If she would have just left her husband alone at the airport, she could have gone at her pace. He could have gone at his pace. They would have been happier. I don't understand where the Alpine divorce is coming into play here.
You're gonna have to find this guy and marry him.
He's my future husband.
Yeah. But a lot of people online do not feel like you at all.
Oh, no.
They're like, this guy's such a jerk for leaving his wife behind and not slowing down so they could stay together.
Well, okay, first of all, he might have travel anxiety. We all do in different forms. Mine matches this guy's, except like I wouldn't want to be with him. Like, I get it. Like, I travel best alone. I hate traveling with other people. It gives me such bad anxiety. There's been times where I've had to do it. Like you and I have had to travel for work before. That's stressful to me. Like, I don't like having to think about anyone else whenever I travel. I travel very selfishly.
So that is what is now leading to this term, the Alpine divorce, which is a breakup where one person essentially abandons the other in an unfamiliar place, physically or emotionally.
It's the airport.
Yeah, it's like you can look at your ticket and be like, all right, I got to go to gate B or whatever.
Over it. This is like those people. Oh man, this drives me absolutely insane. Okay, first of all, as a woman, I understand having the complaints of feeling like a lot of the mental load and emotional load is on you, but then you don't get to say any of that if your expectation is that once you get to the airport, you could just be oblivious. Your husband is just he's gonna know the gate you need to be at and where to go and blah blah blah, and you can just princess treatment yourself around the airport. No, like now all the mental load's on him and traveling is stressful. What is happening? Why can't you take care of yourself?
I would love to know if you have ever gone on a trip with a romantic partner and after the trip, the relationship was over. 601-995-1017. I remember years ago, there was an intern that I was working with, and she had gone on a trip with her boyfriend, and he broke up with her.
On the trip?
On the way back from the trip.
Oh.
They had like 5 hours in the car together to go, and he decided then was when he was going to pull the trigger.
Oh my gosh, that's so awkward.
601-995-1017. You ever been in a spot like that? You go on a trip with somebody, and it makes you realize you're not compatible. We're talking Alpine divorces this morning, and that is whenever you go on a trip and then feel like that person abandons you in a weird place, so you end the relationship afterwards.
That's crazy. I feel like all these people who end up, the men who end up feeling their partner left them because they felt abandoned.
Yeah.
We need an app for them, for me to be on that app, because I feel like that would be somebody I'd be compatible with. Like when I'm traveling, I travel best if I'm left to my own devices.
So you just would be cool with separating from your man. He could do whatever he wants to do. You do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, like my ideal, if I was going to take a trip with a romantic partner, my ideal situation would be, I don't want to see you at all at the airport. Ideally, our seats are not next to each other on the plane. That's something that stresses me out. And then once we get there, like we meet up for dinner and you tell me like what you did with your day. Like, oh, you went golfing? Great. I went to the spa.
I don't know if this counts as a technical Alpine divorce, but I do remember, and this was 15 years ago or something, I was in a bit of a long distance type of deal with somebody. And she was in college, and we had made plans for some reason for her to come up and see me. I lived like 2.5 hours away. So I got her a bus ticket, and she took the bus up to where I was living.
Did she break up with you after she had to ride on a bus for you?
Not directly after, but And then I didn't make her go on the bus home. I drove her home.
Good. You didn't make her go on the bus.
Yeah.
How chivalrous of you. You offered a ride 2.5 hours away when you could have drove to pick her up.
Yeah, but Ben, by the time we got to the end of that, she was like, yeah, this isn't for me.
That's so funny.
And I was like, I just wasted 5 hours of my day driving you home. That's crazy.
Oopsies. What about this intern that you worked with who got broken up with before the drive home after a vacation? How did that happen?
That was even longer ago, so I barely remember that. But I do want to say that there were 2 interns working on the show, and the host of the show,
oh no,
he had gotten their like relationship stories mixed up. One of them was wanting to break up with her boyfriend.
Okay.
The other one was not.
Oh no.
The one who got dumped on the trip was the one who did not want to break up with her boyfriend. So the host of the show was like, well, you were hoping for that to happen, weren't you?
And she's like, no, I was devastated.
I love him.
I had a 5-hour drive home where I was bawling my eyes out.
It's Y101.
That's
Adam and
amazing.
Allison join the conversation by calling or texting 601-995-1017. Melody says, to be fair, Alpine divorce more refers to when a partner leaves you behind on a dangerous hiking trail. It should be used to refer to more dangerous outdoor situations, not the airport example.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense because I'm not going on a hiking trip in the first place.
So no worries about an Alpine divorce for you.
Yeah.
Adam and Allison in the morning.